Hey everybody, this is a quick lecture to go over how to insert cash flows into a spreadsheet. We are in Microsoft Excel, so please open Microsoft Excel and try to follow along if you can. We're going to put the following set of cash flows onto a spreadsheet. So we have, just to look over, we've got a P, we're going to say negative $10,000, so a cost of $10,000. An annuity of income at $2,500 a year, a second annuity of payments of $800 a year, a separate cash flow at the end of year 9 for negative $4,000, a final payment of negative $3,000, and of 17 years, and the interest rate 7%. So, for those of you who have not used Excel before, this might be a little bit tough for you, but I'm going to try and go over as much as I can. So, first thing we want to do is select a cell, right, year at the top. So this is going to be labels for years. These indicate the end of each year. So year 0, this is the beginning of year 1, end of year 1, end of year 2. And you can do this. Click on this corner box and it'll recognize the pattern. And we've got 17. So n equals 17. We have 17 years. So this is going to be a column for individual cash flows. Go ahead and put that there. This will be annuity 1, annuity 2, and then we'll have a total cash flows. So you can double click that to make the thing look nice. Go ahead and center it all. And this is going to be a separate column with the totals. So I'd like to put a left border on it. Alright, so individual cash flows. Beginning of year 1, negative $10,000. And these are all going to be in dollars. So negative $10,000. End of year 9, so we go to year 9. That's going to be negative $4,000. And F, final payment, negative $3,000. So the rest of these have no individual cash flows, so we're going to leave those blank. For annuity 1, we can put A1 in. I'm going to use the notation for Excel. If you want to write formulas, type equal. That tells it that you want it to do a calculation. In this case, I don't want to do a calculation. I just want it to be equal to this box here. So it's equal to B2. And we use a dollar notation to lock the cell. So what's going to happen is now this cell is now equal to A1, right? And all of them are going to be equal to A1. That is also not when an annuity occurs. The first annuity always occurs at the end of year 1. So now we have 17 years of payments for A1. Let's do A2. Now I'm going to show you what happens when you don't lock the cells. Say we do this and then decide to go ahead and copy this formula all the way down. What it's going to do is it's going to show the corresponding cell relative to where this one is. So see, this was at negative 800 and this was at negative 800. And then the cell below this is at 4,000 because the cell below, the one that we referenced, is negative 4,000. You can see that this cell is now in referencing B4. So we don't want that. That's why the dollar operator is important. Do not forget it. I usually just put it on both. Let's go ahead and drag this back down. So, alright. You've got individual cash flows all at the respective periods. We have annuity 1, annuity 2. Now we want to figure out what the total cash flow is at the end of each year, equals sum. Notation is sum, and then you select the numbers you want to sum. I'm going to select F2 to H2. You'll see now we do not want the dollar operators this time. And then I'm going to drag it down. See, this is summing all of the 3 columns to the left of it. And then see, you can see here this is negative 4,000, so that is included in this. And that is it. So now we have all of the cash flows from end of year 0, which is beginning of year 1, to end of year 17. And we will use the interest rate in the next class. Thanks, everybody.